I was going to say, you know what? I'm almost thinking that we need to reconsider our options.
What was that again?
I'm beginning to think we should reconsider our options.
Well, what options do we have?
Trump, Obama.
Obama, to me, was the devil. I never liked him.
I know.
To me, he's a false Christ or whatever they call it, you know.
False prophet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
No, I think you're going to find some new news as far as that whole thing is concerned, because there's evidence that the way things are going, that Syria and Egypt are going to have some kind of an altercation coming up.
oh, yeah, they've been pulling along the dirty.
Yeah, and this thing in Saudi Arabia with that guy getting killed over there, they're lying through the teeth,
Well,
and
everybody lies. Everybody, the whole world is nothing but a bunch of liars.
and it's funny
You know,
because right now we're going through a a solar minimum where the amount of energy that we get from the sun is at its most minimum point. Every 11 years it changes so that it completes a cycle in 22 years. And when a minimum comes on the sun, the Earth's inner core reacts by substituting the energies that we would normally get from the sun with the energies from the inner Earth core. And these energies, sometimes they're measuring cosmic rays coming from inside the Earth and heading out into space. And although they hadn't had the technology years and years and years ago to measure this, now they do. This is something that they'd never measured before and they've just discovered happening. But it could be the first time in 22 years that we've had the capability to measure these things. But something is going on all around the planet right now, because all the earthquakes that are happening on all of the tectonic plate boundaries.
well,
The earth is shaking like crazy right now.
yeah, well,
And there's a hum, a low frequency hum, like a bass, coming from Antarctica, and it's breaking off ice sheets. Even volcanoes are erupting in places where they've never erupted before. So something is going on that's going to trigger all the weak points on the planet to their maximum stress point. And I think when the Earth is being pushed to its maximum stress point, so aren't people.
yeah,
And you get people like Donald Trump that comes into the scene to become the extreme leader, or people like Putin to become the extreme leader. We've got a bunch of them now.
yeah. From what I've heard about Putin is not as bad as we all say he is. And Trump is doing a good job, too.
Yeah, well, we are going to see this all unfold because uh, the populace all over the world is demanding um, invisibility. What do they call it? Not invisibility, but transparency. They
Yeah,
want to be able to see everything that's going on and stop hiding all this stuff from us.
well, they get more and more people now from Guatemala that's trying to get into Mexico, so
Yeah.
It was, a couple thousand. Now it's over 4,000.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to want to live here in the United States. But isn't it funny that that area where those people are coming into, there is a huge hurricane coming in right now.
A
Did you
huge
know
what?
that? It's the two big fronts came together, and they got a Category 4 hurricane coming in right
Right.
across Mexico, right across that whole area.
Yeah.
And those people have no place to go.
Yeah.
Don't you think that maybe uh, some kind of uh, weapon is being used to direct these storms where they want them? They are capable of doing that, and this is what some of the people are saying that HARP facilities are doing. The antenna array that sends microwaves up into the atmosphere in conjunction with the chemtrails that they're dispersing all over the world. They think
Yeah.
they're doing good things in weather modifications with it, but there are bad things happening to everybody's genetics because of this. And what they're finding, scientists are analyzing people's DNA, and they're actually finding that the end strips of the DNA, which house information that would allow you to be able to be more intelligent, is being cut off. In other words, what they're doing with these chemicals that are affecting everybody's DNA is essentially dumbing us down so we don't care or we don't want to do anything, or when we try to do something, we're too tired. You know yourself there are certain days when you feel so tired you can't get out of your own way. But
Yeah.
you say it's because you're 98, and I say it's not. I'm 74 and I feel that way. And
Yeah.
and I know people that are 35 that are feeling the same way. So it's not your age. It's what we're going through and being exposed to for vibrational energies, whether they're natural or unnatural, I don't know. But that is the effect, is causing attitudes to flare up, uncontrollable anger, and it's happening in politics, it's happening in families, and that's why we're where we are at today.
Yeah.
Not so much hereditary from your father or mother or you or me. Everybody has an equal chance. They have free will to control it if they have the proper input. We need to educate people. That's the problem. Education should be free. So that's what we need to be working on. Somebody that's going to do that for us. Not do it for the money, but do it to educate people.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm going to get off my soapbox.